Welcome to part 2, Think Logic TV. Think Logic Thursday right here on the Boss Man Show. True Exclusive here. Erica needs to be here shortly. We hope and we suppose they will be. We have no problem worrying about that. Speech, what's good, man? How you like hour number 1, brother?
It was crazy, man. It was definitely crazy. That boss report, man. That's how you stage a comeback, dude. That boss report was nuts.
Yeah, it was, man. It was definitely crazy. This is about to be even crazier because, I mean, the stories we have for this reporting off the chain, we're going to jump right on into it right now. You can't be serious. I'm serving 15 years in prison. New Jersey man robbed the same store he's convicted of robbing on the day of his release.
That is just the worst luck in the world. Oh, God. Like, you don't get luck worse than that.
For birth control users, it has been reported that an
agreement
was reached to settle lawsuits filed on behalf
of claiming
they were seriously injured.
Why would you get the same one that you... I mean, you're hitting the same store that you robbed originally. Why are you doing that, player?
Yes.
I don't get it. Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. Did he not learn the first time?
You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation.
I guess not. I mean, that's truly the I mean damn moment right there. Like, I mean damn. But, hey, dummies will be dummies. Elsewhere in the world.
Apparently he didn't learn nothing in prison.
He showed it.
Say it again.
Apparently he didn't learn nothing in prison. Only thing he learned is how to go right back.
Well, y'all guaranteed shelter 3 meals a day, so I guess, that's what he was looking for. So that is definitely, like, really was good, Also, friends of a promiscuous Norwegian teen forced him to get McDonald's tattoo on his arm as punishment.
He was forced to get what kind of tattoo on his arm?
McDonald's for being promiscuous.
I don't even understand the correlation.
I don't see the relation either, dog. I don't get the correlation. I couldn't answer right away because my brain shut down like, what? Why?
I would have made, like, okay, if you're being promiscuous, get cheater tattooed, not McDonald's.
I guess they were loving it?
No, I get it. I still disagree, but I think I get it. Okay, McDonald's, their whole thing is like, their whole thing is, so-and-so billions served.
Oh.
Okay,
now it's kind of clever. I get it now.
Yeah, it's clever, but I still wouldn't go there.
I was about to say, did they like the secret sauce? Is that what it was? Like,
I know people who love that secret sauce.
Hey, some people get lost in the sauce, man. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's extremely clever. Petty, but that's clever.
When you break it down like that, it kind of is, though. Like, billion served, like, all right, I got it. Like you said, I still wouldn't do that. It's kind of stupid, but it's kind of clever to say.
Right. Okay. We may let that pass. Maybe. Huge maybe. Just off of it being clever.
Yes, indeed. And Pastor Mason's congregation threatens to stop funding his church over his hypocritical lifestyle.
Okay, he still has a church?
I didn't know it.
Murder Mace still has a church?
Murder Mace. No, it's
really?
Reverend Murder Mace now.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Reverend Murder Mace? He still has a church?
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Reverend Run's church. At least he's for real.
Yeah.
More realistic than Mace.
Yeah.
I wonder do they rap gospel songs at their church?
Yeah, I can't trust my pastor if he decided to be a minister after his second album tanked. I'm just saying. At least Montel Jordan waited for like his fifth album to fail. But whatever.
Yes, indeed. Hell to the no. New Jersey woman awakens to shirtless strangers staying above her in bed saying, quote, "Are you ready for me?"
What?
Wow.
Nigga, what? Yeah, he was doing.
No.
Bro, that's just straight out of a movie, bro. Like, who does that?
He woke up to shirtless strangers saying, "Are you ready for me?" Dang.
Dog, she started for life, G. Like, my God.
Oh.
And then he chased her with, he went Usher. Baby, tell me what you want to do for me. Really?
Wow, dog.
No,
Oh,
that's a porn gone terribly wrong. Usually the girl is like wide awake for that.
My God. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder.
That is not okay. None of that.
It's not. Nothing about that is okay, dog. Like, are you ready for me? Like, nigga, what?
To wake up to that? Hell no.
Try this one. Try this one, y'all. Charlotte man faced the aggravated assault charges after breaking the jump off who teased him while slurping him up.
Wait, what?
Well, she teased him while slurping him up and he broke her jaw. And he faced aggravated assault charges. Man from Charlotte.
Okay, here's the thing. Was she, like, gnawing or was it like a nibble? And
I don't have no details.
I mean, look, that was uncalled for if she didn't, like, chomp down. Like, if it was just like, oops, my teeth grazed, sorry, then, I mean, okay, the three of y'all, is that like a jaw-breaking offense? If you feel teeth at all, not in a hard.
I mean, that's a little excessive. Like, it happens. I mean, calm down, let it go. Like, damn, is it still there? Is it still attached? And you good,
exactly. Like, if you don't see any blood, it didn't hurt. Why do you have to break her jaw?
That's kind of excessive, dog. I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of excessive. I would have to go along the lines of saying that's excessive.
Yikes. I mean, if it was like a nibble and he was like, look, stop nibbling on it, then that's still,
I mean, everybody gets a warning. It's like, hey, hey, watch it. Hey. Stop it.
and usually, once that memo is thrown out there, then it's like, okay, let's adjust. And you keep going.
I mean, a little bit of coaching. You can't stop the process and have Ron Artest at the Palace moment and just F up the whole game. Like, dog, that's kind of how it is. You don't break a jump. Why? Like, it's not that deep, man. Well, it's that deep, but it ain't that deep at that time.
Yeah, all you have to do is just stop and just go to a different position. You don't have to fight. It's not Mortal Kombat.
If she was gnawing on a Twizzler and just yanking it, or a super rope, it's like, come on, dude. If that's not the case, then just kind of like Erica said, make an adjustment. You don't just ruin the party. That's that dude where he's shooting up the whole party because somebody spilled a Pepsi on his shoes. Like, oh my God, give me my shoe. It's like, come on, dog. Like, nigga. It's water, bro. It's not liquor. It's water. Nigga, calm down.
Right. There was no party foul. You didn't spill any liquor. What's the problem?
Bro,
she didn't chomp it off. She didn't draw blood. What's the problem?
That's that nigga you don't go out with, dog. That's that nigga that try to fight the cops. Like, for real. You take stuff too far, man.
Man. Mm-hmm. Speaking of ninjas who gone too far, man, 84 caught a second-degree murder after shooting his son to death for refusing to pay the Comcast bill.
I'm trying not to laugh, but oh my God, it's so stupid.
Really?
It's not funny. It's not funny. Comcast ain't that deep, dog. I had Comcast. They suck. Like, for real.
Right.
Comcast
and that's why,
suck, dog. It ain't that serious.
That's why you need to switch to AT&T Uverse, because we don't have those problems.
What's wrong with people, dog? Is that the new trend in 2014? Just over-exaggerating? Like, that is not that deep, man. Just over the top, dog. Cats was taking stuff too far, man. Come on. It's not that serious. Comcast is ass. Like, dude. Where other cable providers, man?
Well, try this. Georgia, Atlanta man beats the place off 40 pound showering with his chair. His daughter said, quote, "If you don't get out of here, it's your ass."
Wow. I mean, it's kind of excessive. Okay.
Nah.
I don't even know what to say to that. For what?
Oh, man. Nah. Nope.
That just made my head hurt. I can't.
Okay. We got one more. I said, Florida man pulls gun on teen hiding in the closet before making her do squats and push-ups as punishment.
You pulled a gun because you didn't want to do squats. Just don't do the squats.
Yeah. This is America. Like, you can say no. This is America.
I don't do squats. I arguably should, but I don't. I thankfully haven't had a gun pulled on me because I don't do squats. And I don't feel like pulling a gun on somebody else because I don't do squats. I don't.
People take that's the theme of this boss report, just overreacting.
Right.
Like, dog.
And people wonder why we need gun control. We are the most violent country in the world, but we don't need gun control. Okay, cool.
Yes, indeed. And a 71-year-old German lady jailed for stalking priest 13 years after she repeatedly flashed him with her 44 double Ds on multiple occasions, and that's day and night.
She flashed him on 2 occasions, day and night. Was that what you're saying?
Every day for 13 years. She said, quote, I tried to crack his code.
I tried to crack his code. Well. I can't. I can't. Wow. Right, what did you say to that?
All right. Let's try this. The thirst is real. 28-year-old mother dead after traveling to the Dominican Republic for a tummy tuck and new titties.
Wait, how old? You said how old?
It's just
28.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just the way you said it. It's just like.
Didn't we have a show where you're not supposed to get a discount? You're not supposed to get a discount on plastic surgery?
No, I bet you they probably lopsided too.
I mean,
they probably two different colors. She probably look like a raccoon.
Wow. That's what you get for trying to get something like that for cheap. Whatever.
And finally, boyfriend of 28-year-old woman dead from traveling to the Dominican Republic for attempting to take a new titties is on sue the plastic surgery doctor and clinic for malpractice.
Because you went to get a discount on the titties. That's why.
Exactly.
Why.
Discount.
I need people to stop trying to get discounts on everything. Some stuff costs a lot for a reason. Plastic surgery. Matter of fact, any surgery costs a lot for a reason. It's not a bootleg CD. No. Mm-mm.
And one more bonus when cops bust naked man high on cocaine riding a tricycle while chewing glass and singing the Pink and the Brain theme song.
Wow. That would have been a fun ride along to see how that ended up. Like, are you serious?
Brain. Before
wow.
the time is done.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Okay.
Folks,
Comes man there.
Do better, people. Damn.
Folks, that's about support. People on TV. Part 2 for the day. Holler at you. Before we go to tonight's last top of the night, what is you all take on tonight's boss reports? Both of them.
Overreacting, dog. Like, the second boss report was just overreacting, man. Just
overreaction is whack.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes it ain't that deep, man. Dog, just cats have no chill out here. Can we get some chill on these? Like, damn.
Yeah, there really is a depletion of chill.
Yeah, dog. Just got no chill out here these days. Just excessive force.
Wow. So, okay, first out we talked about bad funeral takes, of course, funeral directors, family members who blame the death of people, who try to force police on you, forcing grief on you. We cover those tapes this hour. You know, this is a pet peeve of me and Eric, because I know for sure. Funeral pics. Why in God's name are just 7 pictures of somebody laying up in a casket? Wow, you're going to look at them, you're going to get them framed, you're going to sell them on eBay, you're going to own them, you're going to develop at Walgreens or Kmart or Rite Aid or wherever you go get your film developed at, really? What's the point of taking pictures of somebody in a casket and then post them on Facebook? Wow.
I hate that, dog. Like, I think that's the most tasteless thing of all time. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I want to punch those people. And I think that's a perfect reaction. That's not an overreaction. I think that people that do that should be punched in the face.
You know what?
For what? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. You just gave me an idea speech. We need to make this a business. For those, in the face. Yeah, for the family members that are normal, you need to get somebody who will physically assault the people who pull out their camera phones or digital cameras to decide they want to take pictures with your deceased loved one. Like, this person needs to just come out of nowhere and just cold cock them. Or tackle them, whichever you prefer. Whichever one is least bloody, just drag them out the way so you can continue your proper grieving and go on with the service. But yeah, this has apparently been going on for years, but people have upped the ante and recorded funerals.
Oh my God, that's so dangerous.
Yeah. So it's like,
that's so
I know,
classless.
Right, and it doesn't make sense. It's like, the only take that I've heard about this, I guess why you would do it, is, so-and-so couldn't make it to the funeral.
Who gives a damn?
Basically.
Right,
I mean,
therefore.
Right, okay, they couldn't make it to the funeral. Oh, well. I mean, that sucks, especially if that was the, last time you were going to see them. Maybe you should have visited them more while they were alive. And that sounds hateful, but that's real. Death is a great wake-up call that you need to visit people while you still can. So if you can't make it to the funeral, you're not butthurt about it. But there is no reason to get a DVD of Grandma's funeral in the mail and just pop that in.
Yeah, that's not something I'm going to sit at the
in.
crib and watch on a Friday night.
Right, you can't just pop that in, or even at the family reunion. Yeah, y'all, I know y'all weren't able to go to Aunt so-and-so's funeral, but here it is, and we go pop it in on the 50-inch. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's what we're not going to do. That's what we're not going to do. And like you said, Speech, I'm not framing a picture of my loved one's dead body and putting it on the mantelpiece. That's another thing we're not going to do. So, yeah, that grades my soul so much, and I don't understand it. And if I see a dead body, the people who do it, like who do makeup for these deceased or for the deceased, do you have a portfolio of dead people to show how good your makeup is? I mean, can you not do makeup on live people? I don't know. I just have questions. It's like, why would you do it? Just why?
If your job is a funeral home stylist or makeup person, you're a loser. You need to try harder. I'm just saying.
I mean, for me, I just don't like when people take pictures of funerals. It just throws me off, especially when they post them on Facebook, and it just really is just like, okay, what were you thinking of posting it? You know this person is dead. We don't want to see their face. I just don't see the point of you doing this right now at a time when people agree, especially recording videos and stuff like that. Come on, my G. Come on.
And don't pose in the picture with the dead body, because we've seen those too.
God, I hate those.
You're checking the deuces. Yeah, you're checking the deuces with so-and-so.
Jessica Sylvie, it's like, dude, are you stupid?
And the answer to that is yes. Hell yes.
Yeah, man.
For me, the same thing goes to doing it with a gravesite, too.
Oh, my God. I came across a recent gravesite where somebody, unfortunately, on my Facebook friends, not only had their baby taking a picture with 2 gravesite markers, but they decorated it. So they had like a little white tent around the grave marker and put the child who I guess just learned how to stand up on her own, or, just learned how to walk, inside the fence, inside the grave marker, or rather on top of the grave marker, and took a picture and said something like, oh, yeah, the baby was happy to see Uncle Ray Ray and Auntie so-and-so, too.
Really? What are you looking at? A rock?
Now they're looking at their face in the flower.
Right. Like, the baby was just there because you tagged her along.
Yep.
Period. Yeah.
People just no chill.
Man.
Yeah, and I walked to my mama's visitation. I had to stop photo time myself. I was like, "Hey, we ain't doing this. Give me your camera." But I don't give me a camera. Delete. You motherfucker. Delete.
They're very glad you didn't smash that thing.
Exactly.
Me personally, if I know somebody's funeral and they're I'm putting a sign at the door that say no cell phone pictures. If you do get caught, don't put your cell phone in the water.
I'm going to haunt people.
Yep.
I'm going to haunt people. If you take pictures of my dead body, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
I'm kicking somebody's ass in the afterlife, I swear. Don't take no casket selfie, dog. And I'm an individual where I'll indulge in an occasional selfie, but if I'm out of here, if I made my exit from this earthly plane of existence, I'm kicking somebody's ass if they're taking a selfie of me in the casket. I'm like, there's plenty of pictures of me not in the casket. Don't take no damn casket photos of me, man. Don't do that.
Right. You should have called me on a good day while I was alive. But exactly. I'm shaking all your tables. I'm knocking over your big screens. I'm messing up everything you got because you decided to take a picture of me.
Nah, I'm robbing. I'm going to be that one ghost that steal. And I don't even steal in this mortal life. But in my afterlife, you take a casket selfie of me, I'm taking all your important stuff. You'll never see it again.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to my W-2s? I burnt them. Like, you'll never get them. Take another casket selfie.
I'm just like True Steve said. I'm just do exactly what he's doing. Exactly. I'm hunting everything I can hunt.
Yeah. Exactly.
No chill.
And then you have the overly dramatic distant relatives who come to the funeral, act like they were so close to the deceased. When did you come to the hospital and see them, or did you go with the classic quote, "I didn't want to see them like that"? Well,
yeah.
You know, you be dramatic, going crazy, all that kind of stuff.
Their spiel usually starts with, "Oh God, take me now."
Yep.
Ah! And then they are the ones that fall into the casket, or at least try to.
No.
Just think of any comical scene in, more than likely a black movie like Kingdom Come. Just over-exaggerated, distant family member. It's like, why? Oh my God, take me, Lord, take me with them. May fall into the hole, at the grave site, or the casket falls because they're trying to get on top of the casket. Yeah. And then that person is like, oh, I didn't want to see him like that. But then they got 20 questions on how they died, were they by themselves, all this other madness. Because, one of the listeners had that happen to, like, a family friend. It was like a group of friends, and 2 or 3 of the stragglers were like, oh, I don't want to see her like that. This woman had cancer, stage 4, whatever cancer it was, and 2 of her besties were like, I don't want to see her like that. Or they just plain didn't answer the phone when, they were given updates on how she was doing, and she would ask about them, and it was just really petty. But then when she died, suddenly they could answer the phone. Suddenly they could come around and be all sad and shit and stuff. So no, you weren't there then. So why are you in your feelings now? Again, them being sick or them almost dying is not about you. Fall into the casket if you want to. It's still not about you.
Exactly.
I don't get those type of family members.
You're right, bro. And it's like this. It's like people trying to tell me, why ain't you up on your mama's casket? Because, truthfully, my mama ain't there. Her spirit gone. And I made peace with my mama while she was living, not while she laying up in a box. I can't talk to, she can't talk to me back. Like, you need to get closure. I got closure when she was living. I don't need closure while she's laying up in a pink box that I picked out for her. That's part of my funeral fee. You know? It's like part of the process. When people talk to me about why don't you come to the viewing at the funeral home for what? To sit there and look at my mom in a box all day and talk to people I don't halfway like or talk to? No, I'm good.
Nope.
And then think about funerals. People want to be fake like we're all together. I refuse to talk to people in my family I ain't ever talked to. I don't talk to because my mama died. Because once the funeral's over, my son's going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I'm going to be nice to you and talk to you, and I don't fool with you in the first place. Don't think because my mother's dead, I'm going to talk to you. It's now since she's dead, I really got to talk to you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can really pick it through who I deal with now.
That's a triple U in itself, treating funerals like family reunions. It goes back to you should have been trying to get in contact and keep in touch and be all huggy-kissy with your cousins and them while they were alive. That's what made me mad when I was a teenager and my great-grandmother died because, you know, there were many family reunions going on outside the church, and I'm like, this is not happy. This is not a happy occasion. We're not exchanging phone numbers and whatnot now. You need to be having this kind of communication and actual family reunions while people are still alive. So then when you do see them at funerals, then you could just act like, okay, I've seen you. Let's just hug it out and help each other grieve. As opposed to, oh, I haven't seen you since the last funeral. That's a bad take, too. I haven't seen you since so-and-so's funeral. Wow.
Yeah, that is kind of like depressing because you just sit there and you just realize, like, okay, so that's the only time black people are supposed to get together during the funeral. And not even black people, just Americans in general. Like, it's people, man.
Right.
Yeah. And then you have the relatives who, you know who I am? You remember me? And I said, yeah, I remember you. You're annoying as hell. Get out of my face. Woo! Woo! I sure did.
Yeah, I'm not 5. Don't come at me with, do you remember me, baby? No, I don't. The last time I saw you, I was not talking yet.
Once again, if I don't deal with you, I'm not going to deal with you at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like, oh, it's all good. Me and Jay are the best of cousins, and no, we're not. Get out of my face. You know? And also, just because your matriarch, patriarch of your family is still living, doesn't mean they always tell the truth either. You know? That take as well. Because someone's the oldest person don't mean they always tell the truth. You know? Folks lie too. Okay? Sometimes the younger people are more truthful than the older people. I'm just saying. Just because somebody older, we all tell the truth.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Because some old people had a backwards-ass takes and try to spin things their way, and you believe them, and it makes literally no freaking sense. But you don't believe it because you just that stupid. And that is a bad take.
Just because you're older doesn't mean you make sense. Word to G.A. Henson. Just because you're older doesn't mean you make a lick of sense. So, yeah, just chalk it up to, you're being senile.
Speaking of old folks' logic speech, Nick and Erica, tell me this. I didn't know that you could treat pneumonia with a laxative and castor mineral and get the, quote, fleam out somebody's lungs, pneumonia, with a laxative, castor mineral oil. Did you know that's how you treat a laxative? I mean, did I know how I treat pneumonia? Did y'all know that?
That's one hell of a old age remedy that I've never heard of. My grandmother has never hit me with that. Right, that's never happened in my household.
Yeah, that's you know,
we can file that under things that don't make sense. A laxative to get rid of pneumonia, or a phlegm equaling to be water on your lungs. Like, they're not even the same consistency, but okay, cool.
That don't even sound right.
Right. Like, just go GP, it doesn't sound right.
No, that's not.
It doesn't sound like it makes sense.
To older people, it makes sense.
That and my favorite, they're not doctors. People go to school to be doctors. Maybe they missed that day. They missed that day in med school. That's what it is. We're tripping. We're the ones that are tripping.
Yeah. Also, to family members, you're not a doctor. Let the doctor do their job. Just sit in the corner and visit the sick person. Don't be trying to give your opinion on what they should be doing for the patient. If you're not the next of kin, shut up. Sit in the corner and shut up. You know, quit trying to be doctor when you're not, when your takes are horrible. Things that you can treat pneumonia with a laxative and mineral and castor oil, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. That's just a bad take. The way around that's a ridiculous take. Really?
My thing is, if you knew what you were doing, then your loved one wouldn't be in the hospital. Like, you would be at home with them, taking care of them with the laxative and the castor oil. If you knew what you were doing. So maybe that's the problem, Jay. They had the wrong mixture. They didn't have enough castor oil to go with the laxative, and that's why it wasn't working.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what it was. They forgot that part.
Yeah. And more serious people. If you have a sick relative, spend time with them. Don't spend time trying to say they're not sick when they're sick. If an individual spends the 36 days of their last 45 days of life in a hospital, obviously they're sick. It's not just pneumonia. It's not just a matter of a laxative and castor or mineral oil going to make them better. The prayer cloth show didn't work. Benny Hill and Richard Roberts didn't work. Chalk it up. Sometimes people are just sick. You gotta blame nobody when somebody dies. Sometimes people are just sick. Can we say this and that, this and that? Yeah, we can, but sometimes people are just sick. And truthfully, you have a sick loved one, and you bitch and try to come to the doctor. You can't be upset when they get sick and die. You need to check yourself. Seriously. Yeah, I love how people when they ain't do what they can for the sick or deceased, they want to act all broken up when they die. They ain't do all they could in living. Don't you love those people? They're great. They're amazing.
Favorite.
I mean, it's crazy, And listening to you guys' emails and seeing especially what I've experienced, seeing you guys' emails, I tell you, funeral takes, being people sick, still being sick takes, I one of a kind. When my dad was sick, I didn't have these takes. But with seeing with my mother, hearing from you guys out there in the email world, I mean, it's ridiculous, bruh. It's ridiculous out here. And experiencing these bad funeral takes I already had to myself. It's crazy. The takes I'd already had, some of them happened to me personally, which is like, man, You know, when the bad things happen to you, you like, damn, really? So, you know, hopefully, I don't know nobody's funeral. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm done with all that. And I lost both of my parents now, so hopefully I'm done on that end, you know. But to y'all out there who still got parents out there, I'm going to tell you something. Coming from a guy who lost both his parents, even when they sick, enjoy the time you had with them, because you wish you was at the hospital or nursing home, wherever they was at. You wish you was there to go see them. Now you can't go see them at all. And then they in the ground. You know what I'm saying? So definitely enjoy those times with your parents or whatever, and do the best you can for them. Stick to them to the end, like I did with mine. You know, even when it got bad, I was still there with her day by day, still hoping and keep our hope and plan for her. So, yeah, so that's why with me, I have peace in my situation, because I didn't bail on my mother. I stopped everything I had going on for my mother. Rather, I was able to make peace with her, and I was able to do everything I could for her. You know, I know going the rest of my life, I did everything I could for my mother to save her life. Just so happened that, you know, God was her time. I did everything I could on earth, but, you know, God had a plan for her that wasn't to keep her here on earth any longer. Her work here was done, so that was that. And, you know, so I'm just going to tell y'all, I tell everybody else, man, do what you can for your people. You know, even with my dad, I stuck with my dad to the last day. I stuck with my dad to the last minute. So my mom was resident. And mercifully, God bless you, not able to see my parents die in my face. So I didn't have to see them both go out. So that was the book, because God knew I can handle that. So he won't put too much on you that you can't bear. So I'm thankful for God for that much. I didn't have to see my parents go out here in my face. I was only called to, you know, identify the body and keep on pushing. So, yeah, that's our show tonight, people. Hope y'all enjoyed it tonight, hour 1 and hour 2. Equalizer TV. Bad things on film school. A lot of bad things happening out there in the streets, people. So, look here. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another entire show for you. Hopefully a little more happier topics, but, you know, this is something we need to talk about today as well. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. I know we did. We'll catch you down the road. Peace.